Live your life within the moment, and don't go wait until the morning.
Good afternoon, viewers. Welcome back to the channel. We are home after our 19 days, not 18 days in Portugal, and we thought we'd do a little review or a little our thoughts on this beauty in front of us. Oh, and the beauty next to me as well. So Anne's going to give her thoughts about the bike and how it performed while we were away. Excuse the crows in the background. There's not a lot we can do about that one, but yeah. So let's have a little chat about this one then.
Yeah, so we had a few people asking just generally what I thought of the bike. So I thought I've done 2,100 miles on this now, 18 days around Portugal. So a few notes just to kind of give what I think about it for now. So styling, really what's not to love. Colour's fantastic. It sticks out really well in a car park. You can easily see it, and it's definitely worth getting the little colour-coded bit on the back of the top box because it comes in matte black. So I just think that ties in with the bike. Couple of things also we noticed: the top box does not fit two full-face helmets in it, despite what they say. You definitely cannot get two full-face helmets in it. I had the heated grips and the handguards put on. They work absolutely fine, definitely worth getting if you're going to get it. And I also put rubber foot pegs on the bottom, just because it makes them a little bit more comfortable underfoot. I did also get a little Puig, or Puig, however you pronounce this, to go on top of the screen. It definitely did help with the wind noise. It has marked the screen a little bit, but I was always going to get a touring screen when they became available anyway. So as soon as they come out, but it's not too bad. It's just made a little mark, but it's nothing. It's okay. With regards to riding the bike, for me, it's great. From the first test ride that I did, I loved it. For me, when I test ride a bike, it is all about how it feels. So if it doesn't feel right, then that will probably, I'm not very good with that.
When you get on the bike, it feels right straight away most of the time,
and it did with this. It absolutely felt spot on. So for me, the seating position is good. The pegs are a little bit further back, which is what I quite like. The handlebars are good, and I'm slightly canted forward, so that I like that more sort of sporty sort of riding position. Seat height is 835, which for me with a 33 inside leg again is also good, and I am flat-footed when I get on this. So it's easy. It's light. It's easy to move around. So again, big tick for me. As far as actually riding the bike, again, I put down this. I've written down here, it's one of the best bikes I've ever ridden, and I think it probably is. I've had a few bikes, not as many as John, but the the engine is really amazing. It's really responsive. It's quick. The bike accelerates well in all the gears. I've got down here that it's light, agile, flickable, really nimble, really lovely. It makes you feel like you're a really good rider coming around the corners. Some of the tight twisties that we were on were really quite twisty. You didn't always get a chevron to say, chevron, what's those? The markers to say it was tight. So there was a couple of times when I just kind of looked and leaned and it went round. So yeah, very, very good. One thing I'm not too keen on is the quick shifter. It's odd. In my opinion, it's definitely not as good as the GT Pro that I had. John's got the Rally, it's a similar gearbox. It feels a bit woolly. You can't always tell that it's gone into gear. You don't get a good clunk to sort of show that it's gone in, and all of a sudden it just changes gear, changing down. So
yeah, I mean, sometimes we were talking about that, and it's about foot position as well, isn't it? Sometimes you said you felt better if your foot was
I had to move my foot a lot further forward.
But if you're short of foot, or I don't know, I mean, I'm not making excuses for it, I'm just thinking of a reason why.
Yeah, you do have to, I did find in the latter half of the trip that if you moved your foot forward, I moved my foot forward a little bit more, it was better, but second to third, if you're going too fast, it won't change, so you have to use the clutch. And coming down, I don't like the clunk that the jolt that it makes when it changes gear, so I always use the clutch. It's just one of those things I have done for
Yeah,
quite a
just
lot of the
riding
time.
styles,
Yeah,
pretty much,
absolutely. Seat, it's really comfortable. Really surprised. It feels quite hard, and it's odd. You're riding on it, and you think that you're going to get a numb bum, but you don't. And there's plenty of room to move around. It's all in one seat, so there's no lines across the back or anything like that at all. Absolutely, I love that. Again, absolutely brilliant with that as well. The TFT, a little bit contentious, we know. But for me, the main screen has got everything you need on it. It's got the fuel indicator, it's got your gear indicator, and the speed that you're doing. So the only thing that I tended to flick through on the handlebars was just how much fuel was left, because it doesn't give you the miles left in the tank when you're riding. So that's the only thing that I've looked at. But you know, as I say, it does everything that you want it to do. Miles per gallon, I put down here that I actually did 2,138 miles. Petrol cost me £204. So according to the bike, it's getting 67 miles to the gallon.
That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, it is very good. Well, and I noticed that my engine light never came on. John's comes on because of it was doing more than me. So to stop his fuel anxiety, we filled up when John's engine light came on, to say, but during that whole trip, mine never came on at all. Got down to 2 bars, but the engine light didn't the fuel light, didn't come on at that point, and the engine light contention. So you probably would have seen in the earlier videos that the engine light came on. We was only in Cavia, I think it was. We managed to get it off, but then it did come on again. Now we haven't really kind of mentioned this in the video, but it did come back on again after we'd left Porto. So after we'd left the Triumph dealership, I did the same thing again, cleaned everything around it, and eventually it went off. There's a little grommet thing in here that if you really kind of clean around that, it went off, and it's off at the moment. It is booked in for Triumph East London to have a look at it in a couple of weeks' time.
It's probably just a sensor somewhere around here.
Yeah,
There's so many sensors on these bikes. It's not surprising that that something might go wrong, but it was not a deal breaker, is it?
No. I mean, it was a little bit worried the first time it happened, because obviously
we didn't know. No. We had to work it out, didn't we?
Yeah, but good old Google come to the rescue, and then fortunately when it did come on again, we were able to clear it, and it's been okay ever since. Although I must admit, I think I probably only filled up once, maybe since. So, yeah. So all in all, I love it. And I know someone specifically asked me if they thought it would be okay for their other half, Bandit Man UK. I think Carol will love it. Definitely get her out on a test ride. Carol, go for a test drive. You really will love it, because it's a cool bike. It will be quite in comparison. Well, she got a speed triple, I think it was. I think you'll love it. So definitely take it for a test drive. Anyone, take it for a test drive. It's a brilliant bike. I can't praise it enough, and I'm glad I changed before this trip.
Okay.
One other thing as well, I did Triumph East London change the clutch lever to an adjustable clutch, because I found it was just too far reach for my tiny lady hands. Yeah. So if you can change it, get an adjustable clutch, and it also made the clutch better as well, I thought, for me. So
but it's bizarre, because they do an adjustable
brake,
lever,
but not clutch.
Not clutch.
But anyway, but for me, they've spent the money in the right place on the bike. The engine is amazing. I believe the tyres were designed for this bike. Correct me if I'm wrong, can't remember, but I had no issues with those tyres. So there was a couple of times I kind of got caught out in some corners, and they just went round. I had no slipping moments, no
wobbles,
no nothing. No, even on the little bit of gravel that we did, it was still good there too. So yeah, all in all, for me, it was a good change. Definitely made the right decision, and I do actually love this bike.
Excellent. Well,
which is always good.
So there you go. That's the review on our bike, or our new one on the fleet.
Yeah.
So if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. A few more on the way, and we'll speak to you soon.